Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Eleni. I am a second year dental student, and now that summer is like halfway over, I wanted to talk to you guys about my summer reading books. I am really into reading recently. I used to love reading as a young girl, and in high school I kind of stopped reading on my own. And recently I've been really getting into it. I love reading before going to bed. So I really wanted to talk to you guys about the books that I've been loving recently. And I think, we still have half a summer, so it's the perfect opportunity to find a really good book and read in your spare time. So yeah, I wanted to talk to you guys about some books that I've been loving recently, some dental related books, some self-help books, and yeah, so let's get into it. Okay guys, so the first two books that I wanted to talk to you guys about were actually the books that we had to read going into dental school. So Tufts requires their first year dental students to read these books. So I read these books last year and I really loved them, so I wanted to tell you guys about them. So the first book is called Into the Magic Shop. This is by James R. Doty, and he's a doctor. And so this book is about his journey to becoming an MD, and he talks about this experience that he had in a magic shop, and he learns the importance of breath work and controlling your mind. So I think this is a really great book to get you to start thinking about meditation and how to relax and calm yourself in times of stress. And I think it's super important to be aware of this when you're in dental school, because there are going to be times that are really stressful, like competencies, maybe when you're seeing your patients for the first time. And it's important to maintain your breath and stay relaxed. So this is a great book to start thinking about that, thinking about how you can control your mind and your breath. So Into the Magic Shop, I think this is a great book. It was one of the required books for us going into Tufts for the first year. So this is the first book that I recommend. And then the second book that we had to read going to Tufts was Teeth by Mary Otto. I loved this book. I actually, once I finished reading it, I was going into reading it again. It's just a really great book. It talks about the disparities in oral care within the US. So it talks about these rural areas that aren't getting enough health care, and it talks about one particular case about a young boy who actually dies from a tooth infection. So it brings up a lot of things that I personally never really thought that this would happen here in the US. So it makes you very aware of how much work needs to be done even here in the US, and it helps you to start think about the kind of patients that you'll be seeing and how not everyone is educated in their oral care. So this is a great book. It's by Mary Otto. She actually came to our school, which was really cool. So I highly recommend reading this book called Teeth. So that's also a great book. And if you guys have other recommendations about teeth related books, oral care, dental related books, comment down below. I would love to read those books. I'm looking for more books like that one, just to read up more on dentistry and those kinds of things. So next I wanted to go into some self-improvement books. I've been really loving those kinds of books lately. I am always looking for ways to better myself and make life better for myself and just really improve as a person. So this first book is called Spark Joy. It's by Kondo, and she even has a Netflix series that you guys can watch if you're interested. And this is just about tidying up your space and how to make your home feel a lot better. And I think that's super important because as a dental student, you're going to have all the stresses. So you want to be able to come home to a clean and tidy place. And if you have a lot of clutter, that's just going to make you more stressed out. So I think it's important to keep your personal areas very clean and tidy. So this is a great book if you are interested in that kind of thing. Yeah, I love it so much. So Spark Joy. And then another book that I read was The Sleep Revolution by Arianna Huffington. And so this book is all on sleep and how sleep has evolved through the years. During the Industrial Revolution, it was believed that sleep was for the weak, and it was believed that, you know, you just had to keep working, and, you know, there were workers who would have like 12-hour shifts or however long, and they didn't get any sleep. And so it talks about how now there's so much information and research showing that sleep is so important for you. And I think this book is great for dental students because as a dental student, you're probably going to be inclined to not sleep and study a lot, and it shows how important sleep is for you. So I think as a dental student, it's super important for you to make sure that you are getting those hours. So this is also a great read, and it's really interesting. So yeah, I also recommend this book. Another really great book I've read recently is Relentless by Tim Grover. And he's actually a coach for some basketball players. Michael Jordan, he was a coach for Kobe. And this book is about how to bring your work to the next level and how to be relentless and not give up and always strive to do better. And I think this book is great because as a dental student, when you're practicing in your work, it's going to be difficult at times and you probably want to give up sometimes, but you have to keep practicing and practicing, and the only way to get better is, you know, not giving up. And I think this is a really great book for motivation in that, and also can be applied to studying as well. When you're studying, you're going to get tired and you're going to want to give up, but, you know, having that motivation to keep going and wanting to do better is really great. So I think this book was really good. If you're interested in some motivation, I think this is a great book to read. So Relentless. And then another really great book, it's like a classic, is The Four Agreements. And this book is how to let go of other things and just find happiness in your life. And I think this is a great book also because, you know, again, as a dental student, you're going to be very stressed out, and there's going to be a lot of things that can bother you, and there's a lot of things that are going to be stressing you out, and you want to find happiness in almost anything because, you know, it's going to be really tough at times. So you want to find joy and just like find the little things that make you happy. And I think this is a great book to let go of what maybe other people are saying and just, you know, being true to yourself. So I think this is also another really great book just for life in general and just to help you through dental school and, you know, be happy. So that's another really great book, The Four Agreements by Don Miguel Ruiz. So yeah, this is another really great book. And then lastly, this is the book that I've been reading currently, is called Caucasia. And with everything that's been going on right now, I thought this would be a really great book to read. I actually read this in high school, so I do already have some notes in it, but I wanted to read it again, and it's been a fantastic book. I can't put it down. It's so good. And basically it's about this young girl, and she grows up in a family that has a mother who is white and a father who's black, and it's about her life and figuring out, you know, how to go about being from a mixed racial family. And yeah, this book has just been so good to read. I really love it. It's so interesting and it's a really good read. So I really love this book too, and I highly recommend it as well. So those are all the books that I've been reading and loving recently. If you guys have any really great reads, please comment down below. I'm always looking for new books to read, whether it's dental related or whether it's related to the Black Lives Movement, or if it's self-improvement, self-help. Please comment down below. I want to read more books, just like in all those categories. So I'd love to hear your recommendations, and also tell me if you guys happen to read those books and if you like them. I would love to know if you guys liked my recommendations. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Make sure to subscribe and like this video. And if you guys aren't following me already, follow me on Instagram. I'll have it linked down below. And thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope to see you guys in my next video. Bye.